What is up, guys? We are facing Venom Goblin on Expert Mode with Gambit. So with the main scheme setup, we put the Skies over New York permanent environment in play right here. Let's put the starting threat on the three main schemes. And the active Glatter counts to start off here on Midtown Manhattan. Venom Goblin comes in here with Steady and Toughness. And then let's shuffle up the encounter deck. Venom Goblin has a one rebuild effect. This has to deal 2 face down counter cards to each player, so we do get 2 face down counter cards to start this game off. And then let's shuffle up our player deck here. And we're going to draw up to our hand size of 6. All right, and let's see what we got. Okay, we got, I like the call for backup. We got Uncanny X-Men as well. And we got some allies and a Creole Charmer. Darn, I kind of want some resource cards here. If we get just a call for backup, we can get a resource card and play Uncanny. Let's mulligan discard these 3 cards here. And then draw 3 more backups to our hands as of 6. But we got, oh man, we got Beast here as well. All right, so, do we could Creole Charmer twice. Don't know if there's any point in doing that. If we use Beast to play the coffer backup, we can play Creole Charmer, clear it out, get Beast, either play the Uncanny X-Men or another Creole Charmer. We might just want to do that. Okay, so we're going to use Beast as a resource here, so we can play Call for Backup. This is a player side scheme coming in with 3 threat. Then we're going to use a double resource here, Molecular Acceleration. The Hero Interrupt is when you spend this card, you can get a charge count on Gambit, but if we use an Archer Eagle, we don't get this because it's a Hero Interrupt. So double resource, so we can play Creole Charmer. Archer Eagle action, Thwart, remove 3 threat from the scheme. We're going to clear off Call for Backup. If this removes the last threat from that scheme, confuse the villain. So we're going to confuse Venom Goblin here. Then that's going to resolve the Creole Charmer. When Call for Backup is defeated, each player may search their deck and discard pile for an ally put into play and has the victory keyword, so this goes into the victory display. We can look through our discard pile for an ally. Let's get Beast here, I think. We could also get Professor X. No, we're going to get Beast here. Put Beast into play. When Beast enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card add to your hand. We're going to get the Molecular Acceleration and add that to your hand with Beast's effect. Back from the discard pile. And then our option here is to either play the Uncanny X-Men or another Creole Charmer. And I'm not sure here. Because if we play the Creole Charmer, we can confuse Venom Goblin fully. But I do want to start getting our supports out here. It's fine. Let's get the Uncanny X-Men out. So we're going to flip over here to, actually, let's use our RTU action. Thief Extraordinaire action, Exhaust Rim of the Bow. Look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. 1, 2, we can discard 1 and put the other one back. Let's, Spreading Panic is nasty. Let's discard the Spreading Panic. Put the Gang Up back on top of the deck here. Okay. And then since there's no boost icons on the card, only a star, we don't get to remove any threat because we only remove that if there's boost icons. Okay, we're going to flip over to hero form now. We're going to use charge the card action, place 1 charge counter on Gambit, max once per round, so we get 1 charge counter. This would be 3 resources here, so we can play Uncanny X-Men. Since we use a Molecular Acceleration in hero form with the Hero Interrupt, we can get a charge counter on Gambit. So we have 2 now. And Uncanny X-Men says each of your X-Men allies gets +1 hit point. If each of your characters has the X-Men trait, each of your X-Men allies costs 1 fewer resource to play. Beast is going to thwart for, we know what the Beast is. The boost is going to make us this card. So let's thwart for 2 from Midtown Manhattan. No, let's thwart for 2 from Lower Manhattan. And then Beast will take a consequential damage. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. We're going to draw back up to our hands as a 5 here. We got Forge and some resources. Okay, Venom Goblin's turn. 1 threat to each scheme. This goes up to 3. This go up to 1 and 1. He's going to attack us here. We know the boost is 1, so let's defend here for 3. So same with the base of 3 plus a boost card here of 1. So we're going to take 1 damage. Bring us from 9 down to 8. Use trigger Claim and Throne. After Venom Goblin activates against you, move the Glare counter to the main scheme to the least threat and then resolve special. Since they're both at 1, we can choose. Let's move it over to Lower Manhattan. The special is to place 1 threat on each scheme, so they all go up by 1 more. Then the encounter phase begins, so we get dealt an encounter card. We got a total of 3. First one, Limit Supply. Side scheme, each tech attachment gains Surge with a hazard icon and 5 threat. We got Enraged Symbiote with Guard and Patrol, and we got Webbed Up attached to your identity. Next time your hero attacks, this card webbed instead, and then you are stunned. Okay, it's back to our turn. Can we get rid of the Limit Supply here? We play Forge. Get us Utopia. Okay, let's use charge a card first, so we get a charge counter. Going up to 3. Darn, I think I have to... Okay, so this would be double resource molecular acceleration. If we use it, we get a charge counter, so we get another counter. 4 counters, and we'll use that to play Forge. After Forge enters play, search your deck and discard pile for an X-Men or X-Force support. Add to your hand. We're going to look through our deck here. And we're looking for, do we get the X-Shed or do you get Utopia? Let me see. We need this to play the suit up. So we're going to get Utopia here, add to our hand. Okay, with Forge's effect, and we're gonna shuffle up our deck here. Okay. Then we're going to let's use this as a. Oh no, we gotta play suit up first. Okay, so let's see here. Oh man, I forgot with Uncanny X-Men, Forge is only 1 cost, so we didn't need the double to play him. That's fine, it doesn't change anything. Okay, we want to get the charge count anyways. So let's have Beast. Let's thwart for 2 from Limit Supply, drops from 5 down to 3. He'll take consequence damage, and we can thwart from the side scheme even with the patrol, we just can't thwart the main scheme. And then we're going to flip down here to Alter Ego. This would be 2 resources here, so we can play a suit up. This is an Alter Ego action. Search your deck and discard pile for an ally and an upgrade that can be attached to an ally. Add to your hand. So we're going to look here for Rogue. From our deck, and an upgrade that can be attached here is going to be our Honor X-Men. Play only if you have the X-Men trait attached to a friendly character, which includes an ally. So we add to our hand with the effects of suit up. Shuffle up our deck. Okay, so that's our big suit up combo here because Rogue is free to play. She's a very strong ally. If we can get her down for free constantly. So this would be 2 resources here, so we can play Utopia. If each of your allies has the X-Men trait, which they do, increase your ally limit by 1. So we currently have a 4 ally limit. After an X-Men ally enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to write up another X-Men character. So Remy LeBeau is not X-Men in our Alter Ego, but Beast and Forge is still X-Men. Rogue's effect says reduce the cost to play her by 1 for each charge counter on your identity. We have 4 counters, so she's free to play. We get her down here. She comes in with toughness. When Rogue enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to rep another X-Men character. Let's ready up Beast. And then Beast is going to, let's have Rogue first, thwart for 2 from Limit Supply, bring this down to 1. She'll take a consequential damage, lose her tough stats card. Forge is going to thwart for 1 from Limit Supply. Clear that off. He'll take consequential damage, and this side scheme is defeated. And then Beast is going to swing for 2 at the Enraged Symbiote and defeat him. Beast will take a consequential damage for a total of 3 damage. And the effect of Uncanny X-Men is a constant effect to give each X-Men ally plus 1 hit point. So Beast has 4 hit points, even though not all of our characters have the X-Men trait. So Beast still has 1 more hit point, he's still alive. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And we're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, those are all of our suit ups here. We also got Pixie. Is there any ally we want? We could actually kill Beast and get him back. We have no... I like the build support here. Okay, so it is Venom Goblin's turn. He's going to add 1 to each scheme. So this goes up to 5. This goes up to 3. And this goes up to 3 as well. He's going to scheme on Lower Manhattan because it's the current active main scheme with the active Glare counter with a base of 2 plus a boost of 3. So 5 threat goes on here. So this goes up to 8. Claim of Throne's gonna move this to a scheme the least threat, so it must go to Upper Manhattan. That's not good, especially as this card one card from her hand. Let's lose our step for Cuckoos. And then we get dealt a face on counter card, which is an Enraged Symbiote with Guard and Patrol. Okay, back to our turn. If we do we suit up here? I don't know we do. Let's have, sure, I could kill off Beast. And then I play Pixie to get Beast back. And then he's too expensive. Let me see. Do we have the Thors here to play a build support? I think we gotta play build support. Okay, let's use this as a resource so we can play a build support here. So players side can come in with 3 threat. And I think the key is to, we gotta really get going here. If we have Forge, okay, we're gonna have Rogue swing for 2, knock out the Enraged Symbiote here. So we can take him out. Rogue will take a consequential damage. And then if we clear off the build support, we could play Pixie. Pixie gets us an ally from discard pile. So, oh, wait. If we get build support, we can get the X-Jet, right? Okay, that's fine. We're gonna flip over here to hero form. We're going to attack, which will discard our webbed up, and we get stunned instead. Okay, Beast will throw for 2 from the build support, drop this down to 1. He'll take consequential damage and get defeated here. It's 4 life. And then Forge is going to Thor for 1 from build support and clear us off. He'll take consequential damage. When build support is defeated, it goes into victory display. And we can search our deck in discard pile for a support with the cost 3 or less put into play. Do we get the Helicarrier or the X-Jet right now? They're both still in the deck, so Forge could get us the X-Jet later. I think we go with the Helicarrier, actually. Okay, so we're going to get the Helicarrier, put it into play, because it's a 3-cost support. Then we can shuffle up our deck. Alright, then with the Uncanny X-Men, since all of our characters have the X-Men trait currently, our allies are all 1 fewer resource to play if they're X-Men. So Pixie's only 1 cost. We exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost by 1, so she's free to play. So we can play Pixie here for free. After you play Pixie from your hand, we can search your discard pile for an X-Men ally and add to your hand. So we want Colossus here to add to our hand. Okay, and then let's see, we can have 4 allies with the effect of Utopia. So Colossus says here, reduce the cost of play by 1 if your identity has a mutant or X-Men trait, which we do have right now. So there's only 3 costs. Uncanny makes them 1 cheaper, so it's only 2 costs. So 2 resources here, so we can play Colossus. When he enters play, he does come in with toughness, and we can exhaust Utopia to represent our X-Men character. I think we ready up Gambit here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Gambit's going to attack, which will remove our stun status. Then Pixie and Colossus will both thwart for 1-2 from Midtown Manhattan, drop this down to 3. And then they'll both take consequential damage, so Colossus loses tough, Pixie takes 1 consequential. Okay, that's gonna end our turn. Let's ready back up. I think we're actually doing really good here. Let's draw back up to our hand size of 5 in our hero form. We got a resource generator down with the Helicarrier. Okay, and we got Honorary X-Men. Okay, so it is Venom Goblin's turn. He's gonna add 1 threat to each scheme. He's going to attack us here. We're gonna have Forge block this. He's hitting with a base of 3 plus a boost card. Boost face to put the Enraged Symbiote in play, engage with you. 3 damage, knocks Forge out. Then he's gonna activate Claim of Throne. It goes on scheme of least threat. It must move. They're both at 4, so it goes to Midtown Manhattan. Specials to take 2 indirect damage. Let's give both to Colossus here. Okay, and then he did that. Enraged Symbiote is gonna hit us here for 2. We take it, drop from 8 down to 6, and we get 1 face down encounter card, which is caught off guard. This card and upgrade or support you control. Oh man, I think we lose a Helicarrier. Yeah, let's discard the Helicarrier here, because everything else is way more valuable. Okay, And that's going to resolve Venom Goblin's turn. It's back to us. Let's play Honor X-Men. Play only if your name has an X-Men shirt, which we do, which we are in hero form. Attach your friendly character. Let's give this a Gambit. We get +1 hit point, so we go from 6 up to 7, and our max is now 10. And we gain the X-Men shirt even in our alter ego now. Okay, and then we're gonna use this as a resource, so we can play Gambit Staff. It's a 1-cost upgrade. When an enemy attacks, exhaust Gambit Staff to do 1 damage to that enemy. And this would be, let's use charge the card to get a charge counter. And we're going to use this as 2 resources here, so we can play charged card, do 4 damage to an enemy. That's fine. Let's just... Wait, do we attack? That's fine. We're not going to use any charge counter, so just 4 damage to knock out the enraged symbiote. Alright, that's fine. Okay, a little bit of a waste there. We're going to have... We need to thwart a little bit. So let's have Rogue thwart for 2 from here. Drop this down to 7. She'll take consequential damage. Gambit's going to thwart for 1 from here. Pixie's going to thwart for 1 from here. And then let's make them all at 4. So Colossus will thwart for, or Pixie will take consequential damage. Colossus thwarts for 1 from here as well. That drops from 5 down to 4. He'll take consequential damage as well. So he's going to have 3 damage on him. Okay, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And draw back up to our hands as a 5. Okay. Ooh, we got a mansion here. If we can get it down, that would be pretty great. Okay, Venom Goblin's turn. He's going to add a 1 each scheme. They all go up to 5. Let's clean it up. Okay, he's going to attack us here. We're going to have Gambit, or we're going to trigger our Gambit Staff. When an enemy attacks, exhaust Gambit Staff, do 1 damage to an enemy. That's going to knock off his tough stats card. We're going to have Gambit defend, and then we're going to play Natural Agility. Hero interrupt. When you defend against an attack, place 1 charge counter on Gambit, so we go from 5 up to 6. For each charge counter on Gambit, you get +1 defense. So we're defending here for 9. We get the 6 plus our 3. So his boost 2, 5 damage. We fully defend, then take no damage. Then he's going to trigger Claim of Throne, goes on scheme of least threat. They're both equal, so we can choose. Let's move it to here. Special is to place 1 threat on each scheme. Then we get a face-on counter card, which is Remote Navigation. Oof, okay, we got the Royal Flush. We can't get down Mansion. If the Advanced Glider is in play, the villain activates against you. If it's not in play, search the encountering discard path for the Advanced Glider and put it into play. So it's right here. It just comes straight into play here. And the Advanced Glider says after attached villain activates against you, it activates against you again. Limit once per round per player. So it's unfortunate that we can't play the Mansion now. I should not have used a Natural Agility there. Okay, so it's back to our turn. We're use this hero action here. Discard any number of attack cards from your hand with a combined cost of 3 or more. Right here's the 3 cost attack. Discard it to get rid of the Advanced Glider. Okay, and then we can't play this. Let's just do some more thwarting, I guess. Let's see, Colossus is about to die, Pixie's about to die. Only Rogue can thwart. Let's thwart for 2 from here. I think we gotta keep going off of there. Rogue will take consequential damage. That's gonna end our turn. Let's ready back up. We're gonna draw back up to 5. Let's keep these cards in our hand, drawing just 2 more. Okay, hopefully we can play the Mansion here. Venom Goblin's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to each scheme. He's going to attack us here. Let's do the same thing again. We're going to defend. I've got to use charge card. That's okay. We're going to defend. Play Natural Agility. So we get a charge counter and we get +7 for this defense. So we're defending for 10. Hitting with a base of 3 plus a boost of 2. So we don't take any damage. Then it's going to show you Claim and Throne. It stays on here to specialist place 1 threat on each scheme. So they all go up 1 more. I'll clean it up after the encounter card here. So in counter phase, we got improvised weapons attached to villain with the amplify. Okay, so let's clean this stuff up a little bit. This is going to be at 8 threat. This is going to be at 8 as well. And then this one is at 6. Or it's at, 6. Okay. So we can get the Mansion down. This would be 4 resources when paying for a basic card because the polymorph is a double, so we can play Avengers Mansion. We can exhaust Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Okay, we got Triage, which is actually perfect. We're going to have Rogue Actually, do we want to heal up Rogue here? Keep her going? We definitely want Pixie in discard. So Pixie is going to thwart for 1 from here. Let's drop it down to 7. She'll take a consequential damage and get defeated. And then let's, I forgot to use our staff. Let's use charge the card, get a charge counter because I keep forgetting to use Gambit stuff. And then I think we just heal Rogue here actually, but we can't have her thwart again. We need Gambit to thwart, I guess. So Triage only 1 cost with the Uncanny X-Men, so 1 resource to play him. When he enters play, heal 2 damage from X-Men character. Let's heal 2 from Rogue. Bring that there. Whenever he enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to represent our X-Men character, writing up Gambit. Okay, and then what do we want to do with the schemes here? I think we're okay taking discards now because of the mansion. I don't know. Our resource management is not great right now. We're going to draw into the X-Jet, which I want to play. So maybe we just let the threat go on more. Rogue's going to thwart for 2 from here. Drop it down to 4. She'll take a consequential damage. Gambit will thwart for 1 from here. And then let's have Triage thwart for 1 from here. Triage takes the damage. And that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up again. And draw back up to our hands as a 5. We deck out. We get a face down encounter card. Shuffle the discard pile here. Okay, I think this turn we can survive this. We can start to get going a little bit. So we're going to draw 2 more cards back up to 5. If I can play the X-Jet and Professor X. 1, 2. Okay. We got natural agility. Do I do that again? If I mention this, no, I don't think we natural agility here because we need the resources. So Venom Goblin's turn, he's going to add 1 to each scheme. He's going to attack us here. We're going to have Colossus defend. He's in with a base of 3 plus a boost here. Boost effect is going to have amplified, so it's a total of 4. Move the glide count to the main scheme with the most threat. Place 1 threat on that scheme. We can choose because they're both equal here. So let's move it to here. Place 1 threat, so this goes from 8 up to 9. Okay, so he's going to do 4 damage, knocks out Colossus. Claim the throne, goes over to here. Place 1 threat on each scheme. So this goes up to 9. This goes up to 5. This goes up to 10. Okay, that's not good. Fades down encounter card. We have a total of 2 here. First one is Assault. The villain attacks you. Oof. So that's going to flip. Okay, he attacks us. Do we natural agility this one? Yeah, I think we have to. Let's use our staff, exhaust this card when an enemy attacks to do 1 damage to Venom Goblin. That'll bring it from 18 down to 17. And then this will pop. This will get really close. We may lose here. Let's defend here. Play natural agility. We get a counter. Go up to 9 from 8. And then we get plus 9 defense. So we're defending for 12. This will be his boost. 3. So a plus 4. It's going to be 7 damage. We don't take any damage. Claim a throne. We add 1 threat to each scheme. So this goes from 5 to 6. This goes from 10 up to 11. And this one's going to hit 10. So it's going to pop, get taken over, and become a symbiotic environment. If there's 2, we lose the game. We'll have 1 more encounter card here. So hopefully it's not anything that activates. Okay, it's Shadow the Past. That's okay. So we get Belladonna, our Nemesis. We get our Nemesis side team. We get these Nemesis cards shuffled into the encounter deck. So Belladonna has Quick Strike, so she's going to hit us for 3. I think we're just going to take it. So we draw from 7 down to 4. And she also comes in with Toughness. Her effect only triggers if she defeats a character. So she didn't defeat us. Assassin Guild comes with 4 threat and acceleration. And after Assassin Minion attacks and defeats a character, we place 2 more threat on here. Okay, so it's back to our turn. Okay, let's exhaust Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. Oh man, if I lose both the resource generators, I think we have to. So let's use 3 resources here so we can play Beast, who is 3 cost. with the Uncanny X-Men. When Beast enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card, add to your hand. We're going to get our trusty Molecular Acceleration here to our hand. Shuffle up the deck. Okay. And then what does she have? 2 Scheme. I think we flip down here and let them scheme. Let's use charge the card, get a charge counter. We are going to have Beast thwart for 2. Take it off of here so we live. Beast takes a consequential damage. This would be a double resource. Professor X has 2 costs with Uncanny X-Men here, so we can play Professor X. Interrupt here gives us a charge counter on Gambit. Okay, when X enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to rep another X-Men character. We ready up Beast, I think. I think we need the Thoring this turn. Okay, Professor X is going to Thor for 3 from Midtown Manhattan. He'll take a consequential damage. Oh, when he enters play, I forgot there's a force response, so we must trigger it. Choose one. We pick the one to confuse the villain. So Venom Goblin is confused here. Okay, and then we want to kill Belladonna with the charged card because that's piercing. So do we have any? We have 2 more left in the deck here. Beast will thwart for 2 from here. He'll take a consequential damage. Rogue will thwart for 2 from here. She'll take a consequential damage. And the acceleration go to here. So where do I want? Yeah, I want to be taking indirect here. So because X will take it. So let's have triage thwart for 1 from here. And triage takes a consequential damage. And then we're going to flip down here to alter. And that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. We're going to draw back up to our hand size of 6. Hopefully, okay, we got a charged card and a Creole Charmer and 2 suit ups. Okay, so Venom Goblin's turn, he's going to add 2 to here with the acceleration. This goes up to 6. He's going to add 1 to here. The acceleration only applies to the active main scheme. He's going to scheme, but he's fully confused, so nothing happens. Then Belladonna's going to scheme for 2 on here, so this goes up to 8. Then we get a face down encounter card, which is a symbiotic thrall, a minion here with guard. Oh, I forgot, this doesn't even trigger. Okay, if Professor X is in play at the end of the round, he gets discarded. Okay, and then it's back to our turn. Okay, the good news, we got Avengers Mansion. Let's exhaust it so we can draw a card. We got a resource. We could... Okay, I definitely need to play charge a card and flip over to hero form. Other than that, we want to... So we want to kill Belladonna. I want to get Rogue back down. So we kill off Rogue. Okay, we need to exhaust here. Let's exhaust to recover by 3. That brings from 4 back up to 7. Then we're going to have Rogue. Let's swing for 2 at the symbiotic thrall. And then she'll take 2 consequential damage and get defeated. Oops. Then we're going to use 2 resources here so we can play a suit up. After equal action, search your deck and discard pile for an ally. We're going to get Rogue from discard pile and upgrade the Can't Be Attached, which is going to be the Honor X-Men. Back to our hand. Suit up says to shuffle up your deck, so even though we didn't look through, let's just shuffle our deck anyways. That's going to resolve the suit up, which we use in Alter Ego. And then I think let's play Rogue back down. She's free to play because we're going to reduce the cost of player for each charge counter. So she's free, and then she comes in with toughness. And then, do we Creole Charm here? Let's do it. We're going to have Triage Thor for 1 from here. Clear it off. Oh, I forgot. When we play Rogue, we can exhaust Utopia to ready an X-Men character. Let's ready up Gambit. Okay, so Triage is going to Thor for 1 from here. Triage takes the consequential damage, gets defeated. Then we're going to use this as 2 resources to play Creole Charmer, Alter Ego action, thwart, remove 3 threat from the scheme, clearing it off of here. If it's a last threat, which it is, confuse the villain. So he's not fully confused because he still has that steady. That's going to defeat this side scheme here and resolve the Creole Charmer. Then we're going to flip over here to hero form. And I exhausted Utopia to get the ready. I forgot to exhaust it. Okay, so we're in hero form now. We're gonna use charge the card to get a charge counter. So we have like 12 now. This would be double resource molecular acceleration to play our charge card, and we get another charge counter when we spend this card. So we have another counter. And the charge card says hero action attack, deal 4 damage, and we're gonna hit Belladonna. For this attack, if Gambit's throw card ability remove at least 1, 2, or 3, we can get range piercing overkill. We're going to remove 3 counters with our throw the card interrupt. When you play an attack event, remove up to 3 charge counters. We're going to do all 3. That event gets plus 1 damage for each counter removed. So it's going to do 7 damage, pierce off the tough, overkill. So 5 damage to Belladonna and 2 boots over to Venom Goblin. That'll bring it from 17 down to 15. That's going to resolve the charge card. Gambit swings for 2, knocks out the Thrall here. And then Beast is going to thwart for 2 from here, drop it down to 6. You'll take a consequential damage. And then Rogue is going to, that's fine, I think. Or do we want Beast to die and take indirect here on Rogue? That might be better. You know what? Let's keep everything here. So let's ready back up. We're going to draw back up to our hands as a 5, hopefully getting some allies here. Okay, we got Angel. All right, so Venom Goblin's turn is going to add 1 threat to each scheme. This goes up to 5. This goes up to 7. He is going to attack us. Beast will block. He's hitting with a base of 3 plus a boost card here of 0 plus 1 to amplify, so 4 damage. Knocks out Beast. Then he's going to trigger Claim the Throne, goes on scheme with least threat. Specials to take 2 indirect damage, take additional indirect damage if similar environment is in play, which there is in play. So 3 indirect, let's put them all in Rogue, which knocks off her tough stats card. Then we get a phase down encounter card, which is Spreading Panic. Resolve the special ability of the scheme with the Glide card. We're going to take another 3 indirect damage. Let's put 2 on Rogue, 1 on Game. We drop from 7 down to 6. Face down encounter card is an Assault. The villain attacks you. Oof. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to have Rogue block this. Should just put all the indirect on her. So Venom Goblin's going to hit us here for 3, plus a boost card here of 2, plus 1 is 6. That's going to knock Rogue out. He's going to trigger Clam and Throne, stays on here, taking another 3 indirect. We drop from 6 down to 3. Okay, that indirect is starting to hurt. We're going to exhaust Mansion so we can draw a card here. We got Pixie. Oh, I forgot I had natural agility. That would have been better to keep Rogue alive. But it's fine. If we play Pixie, we can play Suit up and get X. And we can recover. I want to recover twice. Okay, we're going to use charge the card, get a charge counter. We're going to flip over here to Ultra Ego. We're going to exhaust to recover by 3. That will bring us from 3 up to 6. Then we're going to use a resource here. So we can play Pixie. After you play Pixie from your hand, add an X-Men out from discard pile to your hand. We can get Rogue here from our discard pile back to our hand. And then we can play Rogue for free because we have so many charge counters. Actually, wait. Do we want to have X do a double thwart? Before we play Rogue, this will be 2 resources here. So we can play a Suit up. After you action, search your deck and discard pile for an ally, and an upgrade can be attached to ally. We're going to get Professor X here. An upgrade that can be attached to him is going to be our Honorary X-Men. And Suit up says to shuffle your deck, so let's just shuffle up anyways. Okay, Professor X is only 2 costs even in Alter Ego because all of our characters have the X-Men shirt with the Honorary X-Men. So this is a double resource when paying for a basic card. So we can play Professor X. Whenever he enters play, choose one where pick the one to confuse the villain. So now he's fully confused. X will thwart for 3 from Lower Manhattan. Drop this down to 4. He'll take consequential damage. We can play Rogue here for free because all of our characters have the X-Men trait. Or because we have a bunch of counters on here. She comes in with toughness. We can exhaust Utopia to write up an X-Men character. Let's write up Professor X. And then have him thwart again for 3. Take it off of here. And he'll take another consequential damage. Then Rogue will thwart for 2 from here. She'll take consequential damage, lose her tough stats card. And then Pixie's going to thwart for 1. Do we want indirect this turn? This turn we want indirect, so let's take it off of Midtown Manhattan. But he's confused anyways. Pixie takes consequential damage. That's going to end our turn. Okay. I think we're doing good here. We just got to heal a little bit and then try to hold on. Let's draw back up to our hands as a 6, discarding the Honor X-Men. Oh yeah, I need to get Forge. Is Forge already gone? Or is he still in the... I need to get more support out. Yeah, we don't have the Helicarrier or the X-Jet. We don't have enough resource generation right now. Okay, so Venom Goblin's turn. He's gonna add a 1 to each scheme. Goes up to 3, goes up to 2. He's gonna scheme on us, but he's fully confused, so nothing happens. Then we get a face down encounter card during the encounter phase. Unstable Sentience, get a villain face down boost card in the Surge. Semi Berserker, he would have Quick Strike because it's semi environment play, but we're in Arch Eagle, so Quick Strike does not go through. And around Professor X will get discarded, and it's back to our turn. Okay, let's Avengers Mansion and try to get Forge here. Okay, we got Forge, which is huge. Okay, do we Creole Charmer? We need 1 resource for Forge. I like our guild armor. I like the Royal Flush. I think we need to start putting out damage. I don't think we need to confuse them anymore. We're gonna go over to hero form. So let's use Forge is 1 cost. This is 1 resource. Actually, we need to get the ready. So let's exhaust to recover by 3. That'll bring us from 6 up to 9. Okay, now we're gonna use a resource here, Creole Charm, so we can play Forge. When Forge enters play, search your deck and discard pile for X-Men X for support. Add to your hand. We're gonna get the X-Jet back to your hand because it is a X-Men support. Okay. And then I like the Rapid Response. Do we get rid of Royal Flush actually? We just get more defensive here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the better play. Okay, so this would be 3 resources here, so we can play the X-Jet. We only exhausted generate resource if we have the X-Men trait, which we do have in our Alter Ego with the Honor X-Men. So let's exhaust the X-Jet generate resource to play Gambit's Guild Armor. After Gambit defends against an attack takes no damage, we exhaust the Guild Armor to ready up Gambit. Double resource, so we can play Rapid Response. It's a 2-cost upgrade. After an ally you control is defeated, we discard it to put the ally back in your discard pile and deal damage to it. And I forgot, when Forge enters play, we're going to exhaust Utopia to ready up our X-Men character, which is going to be Gambit, because the Honor X-Men here. We are X-Men in Alter Ego. So I should have done it when I played Forge. Okay, we're looking really set up. We're going to flip over here to hero form now. Pixie's going to swing for 2 at a semi Berserker. She'll take 2 consequential damage and get knocked out. We want her back into the shuffle here. Gambit swings for 2 at the Berserker. And then Forge swings for 1, knocks him out. Forge takes the consequential damage. Okay, Venom Goblin still has his boost card here. We're going to have Rogue. We're going to take Indirect. I don't like the Indirect that much. We have Rogue Thor for 2 from Lower Manhattan, drops down to 1, she'll take a damage. That's going to end our turns right back up because we don't have enough allies to soak Indirect. Okay, we got our resource generators, we got Utopia. Let's draw back up to 5. We deck out, face down a counter card. Shuffle the discard pile here back into the deck. Okay, and drawing 2 more cards. 1, 2. Okay, Venom Goblin's turn. 1 threat to each scheme. He is going to attack us here. We're going to have Forge block. Yeah, we're going to have a natural agility. This will be a boost. He gets another boost here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage because of the Amplify. Knocks out Forge. Claim the Throne goes on scheme release threat, which is here. Place 1 threat in each scheme. The same environment to play, which it is. Place additional threat on this scheme. So this one goes up from 2 to 4. This goes up to 1, going up to 4 as well. Okay, and then encounter phase, we get an encounter card, total of 2 here. First encounter card is Master Plan. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there are none, we discard from the encounter deck until we get a side scheme and we reveal it. But that's actually okay because the Festering Mass says if there are no symbiote environments in play, it's considered one, but there is one, so it doesn't do anything, it just has an acceleration. We discard the symbiote monstrosity too with the Master Plan. Last encounter card is Symbiotic Thrall with Guard, and it has Patrol because symbiote environment is in play. Okay, it's back to our turn. Let's Mansion. Draw a card. Okay, we're gonna exhaust the extra to generate a WA resource. This will be a double, so we play Beast, who's 3 cost. When he enters play, we can get a resource card from our discard pile back to our hand. Oh, I forgot to use our staff and our guild armor. That's fine. I want to play a Royal Flush here. And then I think we just play Angel. Yeah, okay, this would be 3 resources here, so we can play Royal Flush. Place 1 charge counter on Gambit, and then do 0 damage to enemy, 0 damage, and 0 damage. We can remove 3 charge counters with our throw the card to do +1 damage for each counter removed. So it's going to be 3 on this. That makes it 3, 3, 3, total of 9. We hit Venom Goblin. Oh, wait, he has guard. Okay, sorry. So before we play this with the guard, we got to get rid of the guard minion. So let's have Gambit swing for 2. Hold up, we're just going to not play that yet. So Gambit swings for 2. And then we're going to have Beast swing for 2, knock him out. Beast takes a consequential damage. And then we're going to, now we can do it. So 3 resources, same exact thing. Royal Flush, remove 3 counters. Or replace that counter that we already placed, and we remove 3. So it does 9 damage to Venom Goblin. That'll bring it from 15 down to 6. And that's going to resolve the Royal Flush. And then Angel says reduce the cost by 1 if your Denny has a neutral X-Men trait, which you do have, so it's only 2 cost. And then Uncanny X-Men makes him 1 cost. So there's 1 resource to play Angel. When he enters play, we can exhaust Utopia, Revenant our X-Men, Gambit. And then Gambit's going to swing for 2 at Venom Goblin. That'll bring it from 6 down to 4. Angel's going to swing for 2. That'll bring it from 4 down to 2. Angel takes the damage. Rogue is going to thwart for 2. Let's take it off of Midtown Manhattan. She'll take consequential damage. All right, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. We just need our damage here. I think we can do it. Let's draw back up to our hand size of 5. Charge the card. We just need a, what should I call it? Okay, so Venom Goblin's turn. He is going to, what is this? Oof, okay. Venom Goblin's turn, he's going to add 2 to here with the acceleration. This goes up to 6. And then 1 to here. So this goes up to 3. He's going to attack here. Do we defend with a natural agility? If we natural agility, we have this. We mention X-Jet. And we have Beast. I don't know. Let's natural agility here. So we're going to defend for 3. Play a natural agility. Or first, whenever he attacks, we're going to trigger our Gambit staff. When an enemy attacks you, exhaust this card, do 1 damage to enemies. That'll bring it from 2 down to 1. Okay, then we're going to have Gambit blocks the attack. We're going to play a natural agility. When you defend against an attack, place a charge counter on Gambit. You get plus defense for each charge counter. So we have 10. So we get 10 plus 3. We're defending for 13. Same with a base of 3 plus a boost here. Place 1 threat on each main scheme without the glider counter. So it's just going to be 4 damage. We don't take any damage. Then we can trigger our guild armor. If you defend against attack, don't take damage. Exhaust this, ready Gambit back up. And then Claim Don't should activate first. It goes on scheme with the least threat. Take 3 indirect damage because same environment is in play. So let's put 2 on Beast. And then let's put 1 on Angel. Okay. In counter phase, Symbiotic Thrall with guard. Okay. And he has Patrol because same environment is in play. Back to our turn. Let's Mansion. Draw a card. Okay, we're just waiting for our attacks here. So meanwhile, I think we get the Helicarrier down. Let's exhaust the extra to generate a resource. This will be double when paying for a basic, so we can play our Helicarrier. Okay, and then we're using a coast. Gambit's gonna swing for 2 at the Thrall. And the Angel's gonna swing for 2, knock it out. Angel takes the damage. He has 1 life left with the Uncanny X-Men. And then Rogue is just gonna thwart for 2 again. We wanted to stay here. So let's thwart for 2. You know what? We're going to let it move. We're going to thwart for 2 from here. Drop down to 4. She'll take a damage. Okay, let's check our discard power. Do we have... If we get 1 more charged card, that'll work too. Let's end our turn. We're going to ready back up. We're kind of in control. We're going to discard the suit up and draw back up to our hands as a 5, hopefully getting 1 more attack of anything. 2, 3. Oof. Okay, just more suit ups. Venom Goblin's turn. He's going to add 2 to here because of the acceleration. And then 1 to here. So this goes up to 5. He's going to attack. Angel blocks, hitting with a base of 3, plus a boost here of 1, 2, 3, 6 damage. Knocks out Angel. He's going to trigger Claim the Throne. It goes onto here. Semi-environment place, so we place 2 on this. And then 1 on each other scheme. Face down a counter card. is Guild Business. This is our obligation. We can exhaust Remember the Boat and spend an energy resource to remove this card from the game. Let's mansion, draw a card, come on attack. Okay, we got the Royal Flush. So we're gonna go for the kill here. All right. Okay. So Beast is going to swing for 2 at Venom Goblin. That will bring him from 1 down to 0 and flip him over to his third and final stage. He's gonna have 21 hit points. And then he has Retaliate, Stalwart, and Toughness. When review due, each player 3 face down encounter cards, so we get 3 face down encounter cards here. Okay, and we have the Guild Business in play, but we don't have to do anything with it. We just get the hazard icon every single turn if we leave it in play. Okay, Beast will take a Retaliate. He's gonna get knocked out. We're gonna trigger Rapid Response. When an ally you control is defeated, we can discard the Rapid Response, put the ally back into play, and do 1 damage to it. Beast has a response when he enters play. Search your deck and discard pile for a resource card added to your hand. So let's get the Strengthen from our discard and add it to our hand. Okay, then we're going to exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card play by 1. Extra is going to be a resource, so we can play our charged card here. Hero action attack, do 4 damage to enemy. We're going to remove 3 charge counters here to give it +3. And with this effect, we remove 3 counters, we get range, piercing, and overkill. So we're Pierce is tough, and then 7 damage will bring him from 21 down to 14. And it also has range, so he will not retaliate on us. Then we're going to use 2 resources here to play another charged card. Same exact thing, remove 3 counters. So it's 7 damage and has ranged again. That'll bring Venom Goblin from 14 down to 7. And he's not going to retaliate because the attack has ranged. Then we're going to use this as 3 resources so we can play a Royal Flush. And we're going to use our Interrupt, throw the card, remove 3 counters. The hero action here says place 1 charge counter on Gambit. And it's going to do 3, 3, 3. It's going to be 9 damage with its own effect. So we hit Venom Goblin for 9. That'll bring it from 7 down to 0. And that is Venom Goblin on Expert Mode.